So, naked mole rats.
Yeah.
You know what they look like?
Yeah, they're naked and they're rats.
Yeah, they look awful.
Pink and like, awful wouldn't be the term that I'd use.
They don't look good. Do you want to wake up next to that every morning?
Well, so I had a dog named Tink. She was a chug. She was a Chihuahua pug. She was a lab experiment gone wrong. Hideous in every way possible. And she was adorable, and I loved waking up to her, and I think she was very cute.
Maybe naked mole rat would be fine for you. You'd make a good parent, because you just never know what you're going to get, and you have to love it either way.
Yeah, I think I would be a good parent.
Okay.
It would be hard to have an ugly baby.
I just was saying that this morning. I was like, my baby was being really annoying, and I was like, thank God he's super cute. You know? There's he's, while being annoying, he's so cute. His eyes are so big, and he's like, oh man. I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Anyway, naked mole rats are super interesting because they're basically the only eusocial mammal. A eusocial animal is an animal like termites or ants that live in this big colony with like a single queen, and the queen's the only one who can reproduce, and all the other ones are like, they become like very dimorphic, and they like physically change to carry out their role, right? So we know about ants. Ants have like worker ants, and they're like physically very different than the ants that mate with the queen or the queen herself. Like the queen's really big. I don't know if you've ever seen a queen. Yeah, everyone knows about ants. Okay, naked mole rats are like this, but they're mammals. So this is fucking weird, right? There's like a queen naked mole rat, and she's super mean. And so the way that she's super mean, and she like puts up with like 3 guys, and they all get to mate with her, and then the rest of the mole rats are workers. And the way that they become workers is that the queen like bullies them so much that their luteinizing hormone, which is a hormone that actually we have in our bodies as well, drops a lot. And then this puts them into like basically a state of submission, and they're also like
just a constant fawning state.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're like, better just work. And they like live in these big underground colonies, and they're weird. They have like really reduced like nerves in their skin because they're made to like be crawling underground all the time, so they can't really feel pain in their skin, and they're like pretty blind. Like you can see, they're like a little bit of light sensing, but they can't see the way we can. Yeah. And they have these like complicated underground networks. They have like a latrine area where they all go to the bathroom in this one area, and they like get the scent of all of that excrement on their skin, and that's how they recognize each other. They're like, yeah, smells correct, you're part of the crew. Okay.
Whoa.
So they're all like extremely inbred as well, which you can imagine. They're all from the same mom.
Yeah, look at them.
Yeah, they're all from the same mom.
Yeah.
Okay. And eventually, they're going to be way...
Weird, so yeah, it's weird. I had no idea.
I know.
I just had this little image of just like, you know, a docile, sweet, naked mole rat mom with like other naked little mole babies, and just like a little picturesque, like naked mole rat and a whole family.
The queen is a tyrant. She's a horrible tyrant to all her children.
Whoa.
And siblings, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't really know the family structure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So eventually, the colony becomes too large in population for the queen to bully them all effectively.
Oh shit. Some people, rats about to start dying, huh?
Well, yeah, but it's probably not what you expect. So when they're not being bullied a lot, their luteinizing hormone doesn't drop so low.
Yeah.
And so every once in a while, there's one of them that's like only kind of being bullied, and it actually has like a different kind of like genetic predisposition personality-wise.
Yeah.
And it, like, if you look at the mole rats that ultimately like undergo the transition I'm about to explain, they are like much more bold and adventuresome in lab settings. So anyway, you get this combination of like a large colony without sufficient queen bullying, and then these like a mole rat that happens to have the right sort of personality, and all of a sudden its luteinizing hormone goes way up, and then it starts eating a ton, and it gets super lazy, and it stops doing its job, and then one day it's like, you know what, I'm actually out of here. And then it fucking leaves its colony. It's called a disperser mole rat. And it goes out into the world. Usually it goes above ground. And this is pretty bad because it's blind. And so they usually just die. They just get eaten. Sometimes they make it pretty far. The best case scenario is that they run into another naked mole rat, because both genders do this. And then they start their own colony. And then they just start over. This is like best case scenario.
Wow. And
then that one can just become the queen if it's a female. Sometimes they make it to another colony, and they're usually killed pretty much immediately, because naked mole rats, they have these massive incisors, and they're vicious. And so that mole rat gets in there, and then the other ones are like, fuck no. Okay, but sometimes it gets there right when the queen has died, and the whole colony is in like total chaos.
Yeah, power vacuum.
That's right. And it can get to the latrine and like rub all the stuff on it and blend in, and then it can fight for the queenship. I think they fight to the death for the queenship, but it has a shot, you know?